media's eye. But what is radical about making more of our own stuff in Michigan, in Ohio, in Pennsylvania? Nothing. What is radical about telling the drug cartels and the violent gangs across the world, you're not welcome in this country? You know, there's nothing radical about having a strong national security, that when we go to war, we punch and we punch hard, but being cautious and not trying to get America involved in every far-flung corner and conflict of the world. Sometimes, my friends, it just is none of our business, and we ought to stay out of it. That's not radical, it's common sense. And there's nothing radical about stopping the poison and the gangs and the criminals. There's nothing radical about stopping the poison and the gangs and the criminals from taking care of our country. We got to shut down that border, shut down the college. And here I am getting to represent this ticket in the great state of Michigan, getting an opportunity to now, I want to close here in a second because I know the president wants to talk with you, and that's Semper Fi. God bless you, sir. And we're gonna fire this crowd up, and the president's going to do a great job. So I'm going to be out here, I think, in a second to introduce him. But you know, I'm sure each of you had your own favorite moment from the convention, and of course, you know, my most favorite moment, the moment that really brought. So welcoming, but there was one part of the convention that that really stood out to me and really broke my heart. I don't know if you watched it. I believe that it was on Tuesday night, and there was a young woman. She was probably out to me and really broke my heart. I don't know if you watched it. I believe that it was on Tuesday night, and there was a young woman. She was probably about my age, about 40, and she was probably about my age, about 40, and she was beautiful and had this very, very. Can you believe it? Can you believe the heartache? I mean, so many of us could never, hopefully, never feel that pain and never know what it's like to lose a child, especially a child that young. But I watched her words, and they were so profound and powerful. And if you haven't seen it, you didn't get a chance to watch it, I'd encourage you to go and watch it, because what she said was really incredible. And you know, I heard that there were people who were being mean to her online, saying, well, you know, your son shouldn't have taken something to begin with. And I thought, how unbelievably despicable that is. But more importantly, I thought about this as the father of 3 young children. We've got 3 kids, a 7-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And by the way, they're out enjoying Grand Rapids right now. My wife took them out on the town, and they're going to have a good day today. But if you have kids, whatever their ages, you know, kids make mistakes. They just do. And one of the things that President Trump wants to do is build the kind of country where kids can make mistakes and learn from them instead of those mistakes taking their life. Isn't that just common sense? President Trump wants to make our streets safe enough that your kids can make a mistake without it ruining their life. He wants to make our economy strong enough so that you can maybe start a business or start another job, where doing and getting a second chance is not something that only happens to the lucky or to the privileged few, but happens to everybody who works hard and plays by the rules. President Trump, in other words, wants to build a country that actually works for the citizens of this country once again. He did it for 4 years. He did it so successfully for 4 years. We've never, think about this, my friends, we have never had an election where you have 4 years of one guy and 4 years of the other guy. And who could possibly reject the idea that 4 years of President Trump has been a hell of a lot better than 4 years of Joe Biden, right? That's right. And we've got an opportunity to do it. We've got an opportunity to win a lot of races up and down the ballot, to re-establish American dominance in energy, to drill, baby, drill, and kick out the drug cartels of our country. Man, what are they putting the water in Grand Rapids here? You guys are a lot of fun. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me such a warm welcome, for giving me and President Trump the opportunity to win your vote, for working so hard over the next 4 months, because we want an America that works for Americans. And the only way to do it is to re-elect Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. I'm going to do everything I can. I know you will too. God bless you and thank you, each and every one of you, from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful, and I won't forget it.